Dude, that's insane.
Serious, look at that.
Right here.
40.
Oh yeah, he's dead.
Welcome back to another video. My name is Emmett Enyart, and this is Shed Season 2025. With this being the first episode for this season, I gotta break a few things down. First being, what's the goal this year? Well, EHD's been really bad. We're gonna put in the miles this year. We're gonna try to get to 150. If we can hit that, I'd be really excited. So the goal this year is gonna be 150 sheds, and I've already got all of the giveaway sheds lined up for this year. For week one, we'll use this one. So this will be the giveaway shed here for week one. You want to make sure to keep an eye out for it. It'll be at some point in the video. And if you're the first person who sees it and comments the times in the video, then you can have this shed, you can have a hat, or you could have a pack of shed tags, whichever you choose. There's only one winner, and it'll be the person whose comment is pinned at the top of the comment section. One more thing. If you're a deer hunter and you like lightweight hunting equipment because you like to be mobile, well, you need to go check out my side business, Cat Tracks. We just came out with a new product, which is the Cat Tracks Blackout. It is the lightest climbing stick ever created. It's pretty sweet, but if you don't, let's get on to shed hunting, huh? All right, guys, we are kicking off shed season 2025 in the weirdest way possible, in a way that I'm not necessarily a fan of, and that is by looking for antlers here on December 28th, completely out of the norm. It is hunting season. This is way too early. I don't even like looking until at least another 4 to 5 weeks from now. There's one specific reason that we're doing that this year, and it's because I believe that there is a big deer that has dropped his antlers within the last 48 hours. It's a bonus buck that showed up December 1st. Completely crazy because it's an old deer that I do not recognize from any of the past years. You know, it shows up for like 3 or 4 days. I'm thinking it's a fluke. It's a buck that's just in the area with a doe, disappears, and then comes back about 2 weeks later in an area, unfortunately, that we can't hunt because we have a feeder there. You can't bait in Iowa. But he hits this feeder and he hits it 3 days in a row. And each of those 3 days, he hits it at 2 different times. Once before midnight and then another time between 2 in the morning and sun up. And he was owning the feeder. Like, he was pushing the other deer off. By far the biggest bodied buck I had on that feeder. Fast forward to 2 nights ago, which would have been the 4th night. I have him come through at 10 o'clock. And then at 3 o'clock in the morning, I have this big bodied buck come back through with no antlers. And it could be a completely different big bodied buck that's from somewhere else. But we don't have many big bodied bucks around right now due to EHD. I waited to see what would happen last night, which would have been day 5. And what happened last night was pictures tripled. All these little bucks that had been hanging the feeder had now started to hit this feeder again. And then a mature or a big body buck showed back up at like 3 in the morning with no antlers. I'm pretty confident that that big bodied antlerless deer is Nighthawk. And with all those variables playing into it, he dropped him somewhere obvious. I don't want to take the risk. Trespasser comes through and picks him up. Yes, yes, this played out. It played out perfect. I come around the corner, come down this road right here. Boom. Yes, sir, there he is. One of them. That tells me that there is a very, very high percentage chance that that buck that we saw is this buck. That means that the other one is going to be right here. We're going to look until we find the other side. He can't have dropped it too far. That's critical.
Well. Oh boy. That is a tank. It's in a crazy spot too. I don't understand because the paths are right here. I mean, he probably just came through here, but it's just laying in the middle of all that mess. But man, he's a toad.
The crazy part is his other side's a huge 4-point, like really, really nice 4-point. So hopefully we can find that side. Oh, that's a tank. Oh God, that is insane. Look at that pedicle.
It's gotta be fresh.
Oh, it's within 48 hours. This is very likely to be the biggest antler that we'll find this year. So to find it, the very first antler, it's almost kind of, you can only go down from here. But that's a good problem to have. And the crazy part is, we still both have tags. So we're gonna be out hunting tonight. Like, this is so outside of the norm for us. It can't be far. Well, just got word from Dad. He found the other side. We had actually walked the whole field edge close to where I found this one and came back, regrouped, you know, said likely to be close to where the corn was out. And it looks like that's exactly where it was.
Holy smokes. That's huge. Huge. Look at that thing. That is sweet.
It's definitely tall and thick.
Yeah, it is. Damn. What do you think that G2 measures?
Oh, it's every bit of 12, maybe 14.
That's huge. Boy, oh boy.
Been hard to pass him, but
Hopefully he stays around for next year. That's going to conclude our shed hunting adventure here. We have no intentions of looking for any more antlers, being that it is December 28th. Carrying out a heavy load, huh? I don't know how you do it. It must be that yearly training.
Here we are hitting the first farm, 2025. This farm is a new permission farm that got permission to shed hunt this year. And it has awesome habitat. Just look at what I'm standing in right now. The reason I'm hitting here right off the bat is because the landowner told me that there's 5 other guys that have permission to shed hunt. So here on February 1st, we're gonna try to beat the rush. And the reason I don't feel too bad about coming in this early, these deer are almost like city deer. They're so accustomed to human pressure that they don't really get spooked by them. We can see we got a couple deer beds right here. Here we go, first find in 2025. Came right around the cedar, and boom, look at this. Nice little 3-point here. Oh, that's last year's. Well, we're not going home empty-handed. That's good news. Yes, sir, just came up on one right here. I can tell it's fresh. I can see the pedicle from here. Oh, yes, sir. That'd be this year. Coming down this path. Boom. Nice little 3-point from this year. Heck yeah. There's deer beds out in the middle of this switchgrass or native grass field, and I can't imagine how many sheds have been here over the years. If you set this field on fire, it would be really interesting to see how many antlers are underneath all of this. Well, I got a dead buck right here. Just a little guy from this year. That's the first deadhead, 2025. It's probably been an hour since I found that last fresh one, and I got some good news. I was just coming up along this tree line here that's right behind me. And I was like, man, that looks good. I'm gonna come back out into this top here because it rolls right here. And there's a couple cedars. As I'm like starting to check this top, coming along, coming through, and boom, look at that. That sticks out like a sore thumb totally this year. That's perfect. Full wax ring. I'm not sure what all those bugs are that are on him. That's weird. But that's a nice 4-point, man. Whew. Let's go. 2 fresh ones. This time of year it's tough because you normally walk a lot to find a little, but to find 2 fresh ones this early, only a couple hours of looking is exciting. Maybe we'll find his other side, or maybe we'll find another one off another deer. Trying something different this year for storing antlers. Tired of always ripping backpack zippers. So hopefully this antler doesn't fall off my back while I'm walking around. If it does, I'm running the tracker so I know exactly where I walked. Right, not far from where I just found that nice 4-point, and I found another one. Look at this, an old one for sure. This new permission farm is playing out pretty good. That's 2 old ones and then 2 fresh ones. Nice, 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 nice. Let's go. I think I just found his other side. Yes, I think this is off the other side of that big 4. Oh, nice. Super fresh, man. I've been seeing a lot of deer sign. I mean, this area is awesome. The other side that I found was probably about 200 yards from here. Yeah, definitely. Man, look at that thing. Let's go. That's awesome. I mean, he probably dropped him within a couple days. I mean, you can see the blood right here. Full skin ring right there. super cool, man. Let's see if we can find some more. That's way more than I could have asked for this early in the year. No way, no way, no way. I'm on my way back to the truck. Just came up on another one right here. Holy cow. Look at this thing. Oh gosh. He is heavy. Holy smokes. That is a dense antler. Holy cow. What an awesome find. This is February 1st. I think I just found my new favorite shed hunting spot. We're gonna have to find his other side, hopefully. Three freshies here on February 1st. Four actually, one's in bag. We'll grab some lunch, thaw out, and we'll go to the next place. Alright guys, we're on the second farm right now. And this farm looks awesome. It doesn't have a lot of timber on it, but it's got some good thermal cover between cedars and just little patches of trees here and there. Nice scrape right here. Based on what I found at the last farm, you know, maybe we'll have some good luck here as well. Unfortunately, it looks like I just walked up on a dead deer here. Looks like a little one. That's too bad. I was just checking cameras before I came in here, and I did see that a lot of the deer are still holding up. So if we don't find one today, we will come back later and just hope that it's... Look at all those deer. There are so many deer over there. Well, that's a good sign. That deer, though. Another dead deer right here. I'm not gonna show this one because it's pretty fresh and kind of nasty, so that sucks. I've seen more scrapes on this farm than I have on any farm in a long time. All right, finally on the board here on the second farm. It looks like I just came up on an old one. Yeah, it's definitely a old antler there. I'll take it. Well, just came up on another dead deer here. It's like a little 6. Or I guess you could say 7. It's too bad. I don't know enough about this county to know if EHD is much of a problem this year. I do know the surrounding counties were, but I don't know about this specific area. I got another dead deer right here. Really not that far. Little button buck. So that's, I think, the 4th or 5th dead deer I've found on this farm. So EHD could be a very possible thing here. Got ourselves another dead deer. I've become too familiar with it over the past year. Well, here we go. Just got the first one of today. Underneath some brush. It looks like it's one from last year here. Yeah, definitely last year's. Hopefully we can find some from this year. All right, well, today's February 4th, and this is pretty interesting. A friend of mine asked me to stop and just do a quick check in some of the obvious spots at his farm, because he's not going to be around for a while, and he thinks a big one has dropped. So he asked me, you know, hey, could you go look and see if there's anything obvious in the area? He has had problems with trespassers before. I just figured this is going to be a quick 2-mile walk. But this doe right here has caught my eye. So as I'm coming over to it, I see the doe, but then I look to my right. And right there is an antler. Look at that. Oh yeah, that's a nice one too. Wow. That's a good one for sure. Man, look at that brow tine. It's chewed up a little bit. Man, he's heavy. He's got a nice base on him. That right there is a really good shed for here on February 4th. So I'd have to think he recognizes this deer. Wonder what that brow tine looked like though. Almost to me doesn't seem like it would be last year. Like it might be even earlier than that. He'll at least be happy to hear that I found one that he's been missing. All right, guys, that's going to conclude the video for this week. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and then hit the bell so you can be notified when we drop more videos. I'm going out to Kansas next weekend. I've always heard really good things about the state of Kansas. Excited about that. But thanks again for watching, and until next time, I'm signing out.